Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sherrayne. So in today's video, I'm doing a chit chat get ready with me. I'm not going anywhere just in case you were wondering, but I do have a couple of things that I want to talk about and I figured why not do it while I'm doing my makeup. All right, so I guess while I wait for my edges to melt, and I'm also gonna do like two little curls on the side. So that's why I have these two random pieces of hair out. We're just gonna tuck that behind the ears so you don't have to see it. I am gonna go ahead and moisturize my face. I went to the beach yesterday and I think I got a little darker. That's fine, but like the makeup that I have probably will not match my face today. The foundation that I have is already kind of iffy. Sometimes it matches really well and sometimes I'm like, wow, I look kind of ashy on here. But I found this little, I didn't find it. Maybe it's on TikTok or something because TikTok is known for things like that. But one day I was doing my makeup and I just decided to take like some bronzer and put it all over my face. And that really helped it. So I think I'm gonna do that same thing today and see if it works. Speaking of the beach, while I moisturize, yesterday, and I'm looking down because I have a mirror, yesterday I went to the beach and it was supposed to be a really fun day. And that's how it started off. Everything was really fun. I went with my boyfriend, me and him got in the water. We haven't been to the beach in almost 3 years. And that will be since we've been together. We've been together for next month. We'll make 3 years that we've been together and we have not gone to the beach. So we decided on Friday that yesterday, which was Saturday, we were going to go to the beach, and the beach was really crowded. I'm not surprised that it's kind of crowded because I know that we do have a pandemic going on, but like people are tired of being in their houses and COVID is like up in the air for them to catch. Even though we're sort of a part of that too, we did find a little area that was all by ourselves, away from people, and even when we got in the water, we made sure that we were kind of socially distanced, so we were kind of safe with it, even though we shouldn't have really technically been out, but you can't just live your life in a box. So we went there. The water was a tad bit cold, not gonna lie. It was a little cold when we first got in there, but after a while your body kind of gets used to it. And I kind of expected it to be cold since it's been on and off cold in Florida. One day it is literally 50 something degrees in the morning, and then in the afternoon it'll be like 80 degrees. Then the next morning it will be like 60 degrees, and then it's like 90 degrees in the morning. I just don't understand how one state can really go up a whole 30 degrees in a matter of 24 hours. But that's nothing new to us. We're used to the bipolar weather, but usually instead of with cold weather, it's with rain. So that's why I've been a little confused lately. Anyways, me and my boyfriend have our snacks on the beach. We are just chilling heavy. We are chilling heavy because we haven't been to the beach in a minute. So we're like, okay, this is cool. We're having a lot of fun. Also frantically looking for my makeup right now. If you see me kind of like distraught. We get in the water, we get out the water, we eat, we get back in the water. That was kind of like our routine for the day, right? At this specific time, we are out of the water. And all of a sudden we hear some people calling for the lifeguard. And I was like, what is going on? I instantly was like, worried. I was like, that's scary. People don't just call for the lifeguard like that. So I look up and this kid is drowning. Like, not like a kid, but he couldn't be older than like 16, 17, 18 years old, around there. And I was like, oh my God. So all of a sudden you just see the lifeguard literally dash out into the water. It was 2 lifeguards that went out there. Them and some other person that was in the water as well is getting this kid out of the water. The whole time I'm like stuck. I was like, what is going on? Like, so yeah, they're coming out of the water with him and the kid is passed out. I was like, oh my God. Like, it's just crazy how you come to the beach for a day of fun and it can instantly just flip on you like that. I guess how he ended up almost drowning is that he really didn't realize how far out in the water he was. I'm talking about that too, but I just wanted to say that real quick. So they're over there doing CPR on him. My boyfriend got closer because he was like, oh, I kind of want to see and whatever. And I was like, I don't want to see that, so you go out there and you do your thing or whatever, right? So he goes out there, like he was looking at them do CPR on the kid, and he came back and he told me, he was like, oh, the kid's okay. As they were doing CPR on him, he coughed up the water and he's okay. And he just has to lay there until the ambulance comes. So I'm glad that the kid was okay, but like, that was scary. The whole time that they're over there performing CPR on him, I'm like, please God, spare his life, because he has so much more to live for. That would suck to, like, I hate to even sound like this, but like, it would suck to go for a day of fun at the beach and end up dead because you were just trying to have some fun. And I was like, wow, like, this is really scary. I'm so glad that he made it. But I did want to say something too. Like, in Florida, we're surrounded by water. We can't get away from it. Like, it's a major tourist attraction, and we are just literally surrounded by a lot of water. A lot of us that live in Florida do not know how to swim, including me. So one, it's important that you learn how to swim, especially when you're in Florida, because you just can't get away from the water. You just can't. You know, the ocean, you just never know. Like, one part can be very flat, you think you're good, and all of a sudden you take a step and the water is up to your neck. So if you know that you're not a strong swimmer, like, stay close by the shore. There was literally a whole sandbank at the beach that I was at, so he could have just stayed there. I know that you want to have fun, I get it. I know that you're like, all right, just staying on the sand isn't that entertaining, but you have to think about your life. Like, don't be playing with your life like that. Honestly, today the foundation is looking very, very good. Anyways, me and my boyfriend literally had an entire hour left on the parking meter and we left. I was startled and my boyfriend was like, you know, I think this is a sign for us to leave. So even though, like, it was 4 o'clock when that happened and we had up until 4:50, so basically a whole hour, we were like, yeah, I think it's just time for us to go. If you don't know how to swim, like, know your limits. Like, don't be trying, I don't know if he was trying to impress somebody or if somebody dared him to do it, but know your limits when you go out into that Florida ocean, because or any ocean at all, because you just never know. I need to learn how to swim. I'm going back to YMCA. I also kind of wanted to talk about YouTube. I just wanted to touch on how, like, I've been kind of sporadic with my posting, and that's mainly because I just, like, don't know what to post. I know I'm still a very primarily small creator, and I can pretty much get away with, like, posting whatever and seeing what you guys like, but I feel like every idea that I have, it's just kind of like, no, I don't want to do that. No, that's not a good idea. Or, like, I see something that you guys like that I post. For example, you guys really like that one video where I showed you guys my wash day routine after I took out my braids. I was like, okay, so they like hair content from me. But the only problem with that is I am not that good at doing my hair. I found a way that I would be able to do it in my own way without it being so stressful for me. But overall, I don't know how to braid. I can only braid if it's somebody else's hair. I want to learn. I think I found a way to incorporate putting out more natural hair videos without braiding, if you get what I'm saying. So I think I'm gonna start doing that a little bit more, but overall, it's just really hard as a small creator. I like hear a lot of stories of how some people have been on YouTube for years and years, and like after 5 years of doing it, they finally get a break. And I've heard stories of people that do YouTube for a couple of weeks or a day and their videos go viral. So overall, I know that everybody's story is not the same, but it's hard when you have creator's block. And if you don't know what creator's block is, it's basically when you just don't know what to post. And every video that you think of is like, I don't think I should post that. Or you record videos and they're not up to your standard. Like, I have a video right now in the chamber, ready to go. I've edited it and everything. And yet still, I'm like, I don't think I should put that out because I don't think it was my best quality of video. I feel like any creator goes through a lot of ups and downs with what content they should put out, what you guys like, what their subscribers or their followers like. And it can get stressful. It can get very, very stressful. And like, my way of dealing with stress, unfortunately, is not dealing with it at all. So if I feel like something is stressing me out, I'm like, gonna cut that out because it's stressing me out too much. So I'm just gonna pull back from that. I hate to even pull back from YouTube because the YouTube algorithm will push me even further down than I already am when I stop posting videos. So I've been thinking really a lot on what I want to do with my channel. I am just gonna put out videos, see what you guys like. Whatever you do like, I'm gonna keep making videos on that. Find something else that you guys like, put videos out on that, so on and so forth, because I know I haven't put my best foot forward yet, but I do try to be as consistent as I can. It's hard to work, to have to go out and go to work every day and then come home and be like, all right, I gotta do content too. So I work, and then after that I come home when I work out, and then after that I do TikTok videos sometimes, and then after that, like, I think of YouTube content, or if my makeup is already done, I will do a YouTube video and a TikTok in the same night. And that is a lot for me to have to do all that, be finished at like 11 o'clock, and then have to wake up at 5:30 to go to work the next morning, if you get what I'm saying. But I am willing to put forth my best effort this year. I have people that doubt me on what I can do and why YouTube might not work out for me, but like, just because, that's another thing, I'm gonna get into that, but just because something didn't work out for you doesn't mean that it won't work out for me. And whatever effort you put in, I'm sure it was great, but my effort is just gonna be better. I'm sorry. Don't tell me what I can and can't do, because I will 100% prove you wrong every single time. So I told this one coworker that I wanted to do YouTube right now instead of being in school, because I feel like I'm doing it for other people. I'm doing it for like my family instead of doing it for me. And it's kind of like, he shot me down, but he didn't really shoot me down, but he was like, you have to be really good to make it big in YouTube. And I'm like, well, I know that. You're not telling me anything new, but even if you're not good, if you just find something that people, if you just make videos that people like, you can be successful on YouTube too, because there are some YouTubers out here that shall not be named that are not the best YouTubers in my opinion, and yet still they have millions or hundreds of thousands of followers. And it's just like, how did you make it there? I don't, but okay, so you doing your thing, so I can't even be mad at it. I'm going after what I want. With that being said, if you are a smaller YouTuber and you feel like giving up, you feel like you can't find your way, just keep going. If you find out along the way that YouTube is not for you, then so be it. At least you can say you gave it your best shot. And that is all I am going to say for today. In other news, like, I love to film in the morning, but it's just really hot because the sun is right there. It doesn't directly shine into my window, but like, it shines into my window, and it makes it really hot because I don't have my fan on. You know, the AC goes on and off, and it is hot. I think it's the point in the video where I should just speed up my makeup and stop talking for the day, because you guys are probably getting a little annoyed, because I am. So I'm gonna speed up my makeup and I will be back to close the video out. So I finished my makeup and put on some earrings, put on my lashes, because I'm about to fly away. Anyways, that is all that I have for you guys today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys for just letting me rant. I don't know who's gonna watch this video, but if you watch it and you can relate, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. One more thing, I'm also starting to realize that this foundation was probably my summer comer. I'm starting to realize that this foundation was probably my summer color all along, because it looks really good. Wow. So that means I probably need to like buy a lighter foundation for the rest of the year when it's not summer, because this is actually a darker shade, and this whole time I thought it was a lighter shade. I don't know. Anyways, that's all I had to say real quick. Bye.